Hello, guys, and this is Tech Report for you, Charlie. Today we have some interesting news and article bits on the tech space. So, without wasting much time, let's get going. So, the first news we have for you is about the Twitter Grok incident. I don't know if you know about it, but Elon Musk's AI chatbot Grok has accidentally exposed, or will we say there's a potential bug, as over 370,000 user conversations online, thanks to a misunderstanding share feature. Search engines like Google and Bing has archived everything from personal medical questions and passwords to bomb making instructions and assassination plots. Oh, this is really scary. Now, users had no idea that their chats would go public. This leak shines a glare spotlight on AI privacy blunders. Until this is fixed, staying clear of sharing your chat is a must have. I must also indicate that when you use your AI chatbots, such as even Gemini or our most popular ChatGPT, sharing, you know, I must also I must also add that in case you would want to share any parts of your chat history or chat conversations, it is always best to probably take a screenshot or copy the context and post it on any platform that you would want. As this bug has not been fixed yet, and you might have some private content that you might ask, and you might have some private content in which you might have asked any chatbot which you don't want out there. Now, the funny side to this was that just about a week or two ago, ChatGPT also had such incidents where people chat history was shared on the Google platform, search platform. You could literally just find people's private chat conversations with the chatbots on the ChatGPT platform. And Elon Musk went to retweet it on Twitter, claiming that Grok wouldn't do that. Well, the word goes round, and I believe Grok is found wanting in such incidents. So I believe, just for your privacy sake, we all know we have some searches we don't want probably our people to know that we're actually searching to find out what this actually means or not. To stay private, I would advise again, share your chat histories on your chat platform by just taking screenshots or copying the chat and pasting it on whatever platform you would want to paste. Now, the next news we have for you is the iPhone 17 lineup. Now, iPhone 17 is expected to be launched next month around September at the WWDC event. Dates I would communicate in the next tech report, hopefully. But for this year's lineup, there are some interesting takes on what is going to happen. So we all are expecting the iPhone 17 lineup, and one interesting device in all of this is the iPhone 17 Air, which promises impressive design for Apple, as this will be the slimmest device that they have released in their arsenal. Well, according to also tech news sources, it reports that this is just one step in the whole design scheme of things from Apple. That as of this year, as we release the iPhone 17 Air, next year we are expected to get the first iPhone foldable in 2026. Then the year after, we are going to get a fully curved, seamless iPhone with no ports at all. I believe if you've not been in the tech space, such rumors have been roaming around there and here. But it looks like this is actually coming to light, as there have been more articles this year that I've read that shows that Apple is going towards this line. And with the first is the iPhone 17 Air, which already the mock-ups and the designs and the case makers have already revealed that this is actually going to be a B. Well, all we can say is to just wait for the WWDC event and hopefully find an iPhone in the next store and probably try it out. This is a nice segue to the next tech report, which has to do with Pixel. And now for our final segment of tech reports, Google recently just announced their new lineup of Pixel devices and accessories at the recently ended Pixel event. Now, with the Pixel event, for the first time, the Pixel 10 series lineup, starting with the Pixel 10, starts at $799, just as last year, comes with a 6.3-inch display, a triple lens camera with 5x optical zoom, and the brand new Tensor G5 chip built for AI first performances. Then there's the Pixel 10 Pro devices, which starts at 999 and offers a 100x ProRes zoom, up to 1 terabyte of storage, and even 8K video recording for creators. Google also promises that the ultra zoom feature and the ProRes recording can also record at 50 megapixels per in raw footages as well. Also with the Pixel 10 Pro XL, the big brother, it's which will be starting at 1199, also features a massive 6.8-inch display, 45 watts fast charging, and a new T2 wireless charging at 25 watts. Now, the Pixel 10 Pro Fold also came with some level of surprises. Now, the star of the show, as already mentioned, has a powerhouse price starting at 1799 with an IP68 water and dash rating, dual display 6.4 outer inch display, and an 8-inch inner display, and a durable hinge display as well, which will additionally be available later on in the year on October 8th, I believe, or October 9th. Now, let's move straight to the features and the softwares that were launched on these devices. Now, with the AI features, all Pixel 10 devices are powered by the Tensor G5 chip and will ship with Android 16 Expressive to be precise. Now, Google is putting in Gemini AI at the heart of everything. First on the list of interesting features that was announced is the Magic Q feature, which is a context-aware live suggestion. Basically, this means, let's say you are trying to send a text to somebody or through a conversation, you have an event and your colleague asks you, when is the event starting at? Where is the event, or when is it starting at? Now, Google, thanks to AI learning, Google knowing us for a very long time and knowing how your device use has been depending on how your inputs are. Let's say you have an event in your calendar or anywhere throughout your phone, it is able to map out this route and produce such results for you in your chat. So content aware is actually a very special feature, I might add. Now then there is Camera Coach, which is an AI guiding to snap the perfect shot. So basically, it's going to act as your assistant for taking those epic pictures. And if you have a partner or a boyfriend or a girlfriend who likes taking good pictures, this came in as a rescue. Now, then there's the Pixel Journal, which I would say is kind of a copy of the Journal app, which was launched in the Apple ecosystem. I believe this is a plus. I always like it when opposite ends of the spectrum try to do things to benefit us, the consumer. At the end, we are always the ones winning. Then there's live call translations, which is now a real time and a voice preserving sound like the original speaker. Basically, this is going to ensure that when there's live translation happening, it sounds exactly like you, not like an AI bot replying or translating your text from your original language to the opposite language. Now, also to add that all Pixel 10 Pro buyers will also get a 1-year Google AI Pro included. Another interesting feature is the satellite connectivity released on the devices, which is an offline location sharing in Google Maps and the Find app. This will enable you be able to find locations and also be found in situations where your networks have been lost or any other Google devices connected in the whole ecosystem. Then there's the Pixel Watch 4, which can now also send the two-way satellite SOS messages, which is the first time for wearables in the Google ecosystem. Now, partnerships with Skyo and T-Mobile and T-Satellite networks brings global emergency coverage. Now, this is an interesting feature, I believe, that was launched that even when you are in situations where you might not have network, you can be able to have connectivity on platform. I think exclusively now it would be WhatsApp, where you could send or make emergency calls on your devices. This is per now exclusive to T-Mobile carriers for now, hoping to have it on other carriers and across the whole world in general. Now, from the phones, let's move to wearables, which for first will be the Pixel 4 set of devices. Hey, which for first will be the Pixel Watch 4 set of devices. Now, this will be a sleeker design. Now, the Pixel 4 set of devices came with a sleeker design with curved bright display and a slimmer bezel, boasting incredible battery life and gesture controls. Of course, powered by the Gemini Health Coach with fitness guidance and emergency alerts like pulse loss detection, which is an incredible feature. I believe will be effective for people who have conditions like stroke or anything that when there's a loss of pulse, this immediately or automatically calls emergency call numbers and gives them information that they can't your pulse can't be detected. Now to the next segment of wearable devices, we have our earbuds, which are the Pixel Buds 2A, which is the affordable line of the Pixel series, which now will be coming with ANC spatial audio and replaceable batteries. This is definitely a win for eco-friendly environment. Then there's the Pixel Buds Pro 2, which was already announced by the new colorway, which is the new moonstone color, and also features such as adaptive audio and loud noise protection and full Gemini Live integration is coming in to Pixel Pro 2 devices as well. Then, of course, I believe this is kind of like the main architect of the whole hardware introduction, which is the Pixel Snap Qi 2 chargers, which means basically Pixel 10 devices. Now, the hardware feature, which I believe should be the heartbeat of the whole event, is the Pixel Snap T2 chargers, which basically means Pixel 10 devices now officially come with MagSafe in quotes charging. This is Google's interpretation of MagSafe charging for iPhones. This allows a skew of large amount of devices to be able to use the MagSafe attachment on Pixel 10 devices. So from your chargers to your power banks to a lot of other accessories, Pixel 10 devices now support Qi 2 charging first of all and MagSafe embedded devices. So this has been a quick update on Tech Report. This has been a skew of interesting tech news that has been happening in the tech space. Hoping to bring you much more, most especially the Apple event. I believe now, confirming now it's happening on, I believe, on September 9th. Hoping to give you updates on that and other events that are happening in the tech space in general. This has been Melon on Tech Report. Hoping to get some feedback from you as well on what you find about this news. And if you have anything interesting happening in the tech space you want us to talk about, or have a breakdown, or have a general problem in tech and you want us to help you solve, put it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe to all our platforms. And this has been Melon again.